to enemies of the pod, FC Cincinnati.
Oh boy.
Pat Noonan goes into year two after finishing fifth in the East, making the playoffs for the first time on 49 points. And for now, keeping hold of a lot of their big players. What do you think their shape would be coming out?
So I don't know 100% sure if this is what they played last season, but I think this is what they had at least towards the end of it. I've got them in a 5-2-1-2. So I've got Celentano in goal. I've got Barriel at the left wing back spot. Three center backs. I've got Miazga, Hagland, and Mosquera. And then at the right wing back, I've got Alvis Powell. The two midfielders, I've got Nwobodo, and I've got Marco Angulo. Cam, obviously Lucci, and then up top, obviously Vasquez and Brenner.
Yeah, I got him in a 3-5-2. That can change into something like that. So Celentano, Haglund, Miazga, and I've got Joey Akpunonu. Apologies for butchering that name. He's the GA signing out of oh gosh, where'd he come from? Hold please. I want to say Indiana again, but I don't think it was. Anyways, I'll get to that in a second. Um, I've got Powell and
Was
Barreal
that a
on the
Bowling
wings with
Green?
Bowling Green. That's right. Yes. Uh, and I'll elaborate later. Um, Powell and Barreal on the wings with Nwobodo, Angulo, and Acosta in the midfield three with Vasquez and Bernero. And
So
again,
we just differed on the one
Acosta,
center back spot.
yeah, Acosta can jump forward. He can um, play as a 5-2-1-2, 3-4-1-2. Whatever you want to make it. Um, that's really up to the style of play, right? Tell me about what you think their biggest addition was. They didn't make many.
Marco Angulo. I don't think that they were bad in the midfield. Honestly, I think they could have been fine if they left it. They have other options to fill that spot, like Junior Moreno or Yuya Kubo. But I think adding him, partnering him with Nwobodo, is a really strong midfield partnership. I think they've really built the spine of the team really well. Um, but yeah, like you said, there's really not a lot too many options to go with in terms of new signings.
Yep, I had him too. I think he's on the verge of being like the next big Ecuadorian star from what I was reading. Um, I think he slides next to Nwobodo very well. Midfield going to be very strong. Obviously, still have a bit of questions in that back line, but we'll answer those as we get to them. Uh, Talk to me about their biggest loss. Again, not too many to write home about.
Yeah, honestly, there's not really like any names that are jumping out to me. I just went with Ronald Matarita. I just think that he brings a lot to the attack and would work well with a wingback role. So I feel like he could have slid into that left wingback spot pretty well, considering they don't have like a true left wingback. Barrial's more like a winger that's kind of playing there, I think. So I think Matarita could have at least provided some competition there, or given them some options if they want to move Barrial somewhere else. But yeah, like I said, I don't think they really lost a ton. I have a feeling I think I know who you're gonna pick here.
Who do you think I'm going to pick?
I think you're gonna go Zico Bailey.
No, no.
Yeah.
I also went with Ronald Matarita. I was going to go with Jeff Cameron for the memes, but um, Matarita was their out and out whenever he was healthy. Was their starting left back, left wing back. He had good ability on both sides of the ball. Um, I agree with you. I think Barreal is okay going forward. I'm not quite sure how he is on the defensive end. I think it'll be tough for them to replace. I think you'll see a lot more if Barreal is not working on the defensive end of the ball. I think you see a lot more Powell and Ray Gaddis on both sides. But um, yeah, talk to me about your breakout player.
My one to watch this season, Matt Miazga. Small sample size
Ooh,
last year. This is the spot in the team where they needed to improve. I want to see what a full season of Matt Miazga can do for them. I think he has the potential to really solidify this back line for FCC, and we already know what the attack is capable of. So I think he can be a huge difference maker for this team if he can come in there and just lock down the back line. Obviously, it's going to take more than just Miazga, but I think he's got experience in the league already, successful experience as well. And I think that a full season plus an off season can be very helpful for him to really make that difference for them.
I like that. Mine's also center back. It's Joey Akpuonu. Again, apologies for butchering that. I need to hear it like 9 times before I can do it. Um, he's a center back who came out of the Generation Adidas class, Bowling Green, as we mentioned. FCC had really good results with that. Last year, they drafted this goalkeeper out of the Generation Adidas class from Indiana, and he's pretty freaking good. Romain Salatana. Their center back depth isn't great, so it wouldn't shock me if he slides in and performs, especially if they go with a 3-back. If he comes in right from the start and is one of those guys who's kind of just thrown into the fire and let's see how you do. So that's one I'm watching just kind of from afar. Ask me some questions.
Yep. All right. My question for FCC, was last season a fluke or are they actually legit?
My question for FCC, was last season a flash in the pan or FCC the real deal?
Are you looking at my notes?
I think I had these prepped for you, so
I don't know about that one.
I definitely didn't. I did them this morning. Yeah, like I said, that's the thing, right? We have this concept of FCC always being FCC, and they finally broke that this year. And now it's time to figure out whether this is legit and this is where they're going to go. Pat Noonan's the guy, or did they just have one really good year and now they're going to try something new and kind of fall apart? That we shall see.
Yeah,
but we move on.
I think that they're legit. Just to throw in my input, I think they're legit.
Didn't ask, don't care, but I agree.